What up, people? It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast. And I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's your boy. I'm Krista Don One, and welcome to another fabulous rendition of Titty for this podcast. It's your boy, your host, your moderator, the host with the most. I'm Krista Don One. Feel free, rate, comment, subscribe. Hit the subscription button. Share this live stream as well as this YouTube channel in the YouTube algorithm. You heard me? You can get at your boy. You can message down below. Memberships have its privileges. So hit that join membership button. You get fancy YouTube badges and things of that nature, plus content that is exclusively for my membership audience. Okay, got all that stuff out of the way. Hit the links down below. Public service announcement. There's one of my YouTube channels, I'm Krista Don One TV. I decided to remodel that yet again, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in the weeks and the months to come. You heard me? So we got a lot of stuff on the docket today. We're going to be talking about, let me see if my audio's correct. Is the audio correct? Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, we're clear. You can hear me clearly now, all right? We're going to be talking about the situation with Papoose and Remy Ma. Allegedly, Remy Ma has been cheating out here in the streets, okay? Chop. I'm about to say Papoose is her husband. We'll talk about that a little bit later. She also got she's also in a music video with Mary J. Blige. We're also going to be talking about that a little bit later. BLAC CHYNA, ex-boyfriend, has put Toni on blast. For those who've been living under the rock like your boy, to explain, Toni is the mother of BLAC CHYNA, and he put her on blast. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later. We're also going to be talking about the disputes of all disputes. Okay, 2024 is coming off with a bang. I did a video about Cat Williams. We're going to be talking about that on this presentation as well. But Stephen A. Smith and Jason Whitlock are at each other's throat. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit later. Plus, we're going to be talking about some TikTok stories I found. Tickety-tocky, don't stop. There's these two stories. They sound eerily similar, but they got two different females. One female had to fake that she was being evicted, so her boyfriend, husband, or whatever he is in her relationship, just finally just gives up and throw in the towel and leave her. Then you got another incident where this girl said that she put her boyfriend out because he bought a PlayStation 5. He plays games every day, all day, 24/7. His birthday, her birthday, Jesus' birthday. All right, she put him out, and at first the comment section was for her, but then after she kept posting about it, the comment section turned on her, and now she's taking him back. It might be a possibility down the road of taking him back. We'll talk about all that in a little bit later. Our first break before we even start the 2024. I know I've been high, I haven't been here for a while. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but first let's go into this intro real fast, real quick, all right?
You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, what's going on? Come on now. Pull yourself together. If you're going to watch it, like it. Get busy. You got things to do. Hit that button. You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the...
All right, your boy's back. First order of business, we're going to be talking about Remy Ma and Papoose situation. But before we begin, this is the first live stream of 2024. I know I have been gone. I've been on hiatus. during the holiday break. Your boy got mad busy. Just some things that was out of my hands, and I'm sorry I haven't been delivering actual live streams of Too Early for This podcast. Have been uploading a slew of Too Early for This podcast live stream, videos. They're called lights. It's just, we was talking about one story only. I've been keeping that funky, but this will be the first live stream in 2024. We're going to start off 2024 with a bang. First order, and the first thing on the docket, we're going to be talking about Remy Ma and Papoose. It seems like this relationship is heading down Splitsville, or already done went through Splitsville. Remy Ma got her own residence in Splitsville. Papoose has his own living arrangements by himself in Splitsville. Now, all of this is allegedly. Nothing can be confirmed, and definitely nothing can be, at this point, fully denied. All right? So, been living under a rock, allow your boy to explain. Remy Ma was seen with Easy the Block the Captain. He's a battle rapper, and he's, her number one, I guess, one of her draws in her own battle league. And they have been seen, in a couple of videos and pics. Most of it has been at the, club or arena, wherever they go at to do these battle raps. But there have been pictures and photos and videos of them out and about, like at a game and at a restaurant. And, a lot of people are saying, Remy Ma has been fooling around with Papoose. And, she's been out here cheating in these cheating streets. Now, they both have denied it in the beginning. Initially, Remy Ma hasn't really said too much about it, talked around the subject, but, really haven't went all in and said, hey, look, me, Easy the Block Captain, is one of my artists in my battle rap league. This is purely a business relationship. Everyone knows that I'm already married and involved with Papoose. Now, she hasn't released no statements like that, but she's sort of been dancing around the bush. What that old adage, all good or bad publicity is still publicity. Publicity, all right? And when you talk about Papoose, he's really hasn't spoke too much on it. Easy the Block Captain, out of, between Remy Ma and Papoose, Easy the Block Captain has been out in these social media streets saying, deny. She's more of a business partner with them. He's an artist featured in her battle rap league. Now, everything was all hunky-dory, fine and dandy. Everyone was speculating this, that, and the third until there was a leak audio confirming Remy Ma has been cheating on her husband Papoose, leading up to an assault on the battle rap Easy the Block Captain. All right, so we're gonna read this verbatim. Battle rap John Don may have some substantial lingering rumors regarding the love triangle between Remy Ma, her husband Papoose, Easy the Block the Captain. All right, Easy the Block Captain. I think he should change his name and call himself Easy the Block Captain, but that's neither here nor there. All right. Early Saturday, December the 16th, there's an audio floating around in which Easy the Block Captain confessed to his affair with Remy, who is also his manager. Okay. The audio clip, the man disclosed why Papoose punched him a month early in the year. Remy, in Remy's battle league, the grudge card that happened June the 17th, something like that. The audio appears to be secretly recorded in association with Easy, who appears to have several episodes of Will Smith Bel Air series streaming on Peacock. I don't know why they would say that. In the first clip, Easy said he asked someone, presumably Remy, how How is it going to work though? Even if you go back to whatever the artist in had the scenario, and I'll come out and explain everything that's happened. Yo, we were effing with each other. You cheat on the block or the bout. Let's say Love and Hip Hop picked it up. Y'all get back together, and it's a bag. In his mind, according to the audio, he would be lit and be known as the guy who cheated on one of the biggest rap females that came out in that came out in the Bronx, came from the Bronx. Okay, sorry about that. All right. The following recording appears mentioned an altercation between him and Papoose. I am saying I was too comfortable. I should have knew he would be in effing New York. He and Remy's jaw. I know he. I'm effing his bitch. It's crazy how I'm not saying the full effing thing, but I just said the bitch thing. Okay, I didn't mean it. I should have said B, but when you're trying to read this stuff, you're trying to piece everything together. It's not the best article. I mean, well, he's talking, okay. So I knew this N word would be plotting on me because I would been doing the same thing he said. In the third clip release, Easy said no blood, no nothing, no blood, no scratches, no nothing. N word, and he had two clean jaws. He's in reference to the punch. He's talking about the punch. Easy has since taken to social media to address the recordings, confirming it was his voice in the audio. However, the Philly rapper said the recording was edited. Everyone used the edit argument, the edit excuse. Okay, you really dropped an edit on this recording on me. This is not going to end good for you. He wrote in John the Don's Instagram comment. He then comment to another user, all the recordings they got from me is edited. You will never hear a real recording because they don't want you to hear that. Okay, the audio marks the first time fans have heard Easy say that Papoose assaulted him. All right. Speculation has been circling around suggesting that Remy Ma may have been unfaithful to her husband of 15 years with the ultimate uh, rap league Easy with the artist Easy the Block Captain on her rap league. Although whispers of a relationship has persisted, the conceited recording artist has denied these rumors, dismissed them, called them false. Gossip, gossip columner, you know who she is. YouTube sensational Tasha K jumped in on the story after a Netto battle rap where he Easy the Block battled Geechee Gotti, bought him, bought bought it up during her I do want I do want card. I don't know what the hell this is. Okay. Both Remy and Easy has been ultrally upfront, denying the rumors, dismissing it as a battle rap angle. However, Papoose remains quiet. Now these clips are released on the bullpen lead. Owner Instagram seems to tell a different story. Previously, he said no one ever hit him. Um, okay, one, I did not get into a fight with nobody. Two, nobody never knocked me out ever in life, period. Okay. So we're just going to just leave it here. I mean, Jesus Christ. Fans on social media weighed in with comments. Um, with the blog. I respect Papoose for not even making a statement. One person said on Tasha K's Instagram profile. Another one added, Remy took the biggest L with this shit, and it's and releasing this ish on the Golden Child B birthday weekend is effing wild. Meanwhile, you N words talk too much. All you N word y'all N words are like the feds. Who in the F is recording a conversation, shaking my damn head? Yo, this clown talking about getting love and hip hop money in the first clip. I can't. One person commented and wrote it. Remy Ma has not responded to the audio. Okay, so we got that on out of the way. Got all that stuff out of the way. Let your boy talk about it. Let your boy talk about it. Okay, okay. All right. Here's my thing about everything. Um, here's my thing. I don't think, and I've been saying this for quite some time now. I think this whole thing, to me, gathering all the evidence and the receipts and things of that nature, I have to call it cap. I have to call it cap. I have been saying this since the beginning. I feel like there's an angle being played through this. It definitely feels love and hip hop vibes. It definitely feels like Remy Ma is promoting her rap league heavily. And it also feels like, look, either the block feels like, hey, I can get a huge payday if I work this storyline and if I work this angle. Okay. And in life, it's we're making chess moves, not checker moves. And allow your brother to explain. You're making moves. You're making. You're always 3 or 4 steps ahead of your competition or whatever you're doing. I think Easy the Block knows that sooner rather than later. Yeah, he's making some money on this Remy Ma rap league thing, but I feel like Easy the Block wants much more than just being a battle rapper. I think he's looking at what what Math Hoffa has been doing, a former battle rapper. Math Hoffa has a very successful podcast. Math Hoffa is internationally known in the social media streets. Math Hoffa is now more seriously uh, as a recording artist. And Easy the Block Captain is seeing this and going like, yo, if Math Hoffa can get this lane, why can't I? Now, I will say, if Easy the Block was listening, I don't think Easy the Block is very, I don't think his charisma or he resonate stardom. Like people actually want to go, follow him and support him and F with him and things of that nature. I think, all we got from Easy the Block is he's a phenomenal rapper, a phenomenal battle rapper. But just because you're a phenomenal battle rapper does not necessarily mean that you are great at podcasting or you are a great reality star or just a star or a movie star or a recording artist. Okay. Um, he has never demonstrated that. I think Easy the Block personality is, I don't think people are going to gravitate to Easy the Block. Um, you know, wondering what he's doing in the days and the day in the life of Easy the Block. I think Easy the Block is more of a battle rapper, and that's what he's going to be seen. That's what he's going to be labeled. All right. But I do feel some vibes of, okay, we're trying to promote something. And I think they're trying to promote this rap league that Remy Ma is the owner of. I've heard a lot of rap battle leagues. I think she's trying to get some free advertisement, free promotion because of this. Also feel like Remy Ma, like I said, in life, you're making chess moves, not checker moves. I think Remy Ma doesn't mind her name floating around that she's been cheating on Papoose with one of her biggest artists in the rap league, in her own rap league, because that's promotion for her rap league. That's promotion for her. And she could probably, this does ring bells of love and hip hop. this probably could be one of those scenes in Love and Hip Hop that's going to benefit not only Remy Ma, but we'll talk about Papoose in a little bit later. I feel like all three of them are in on it. I don't think nothing really happened between uh, Remy Ma and Easy the Block Captain. I just don't think Remy Ma, and I just don't think Remy Ma is built that way to be cheating on Papoose. Now I've heard the latest rumor that on that Mary J. Blige song and video, when she was rapping, she was talking about she's getting revenge on Papoose because a lot of people think that she's saying that Papoose cheated on her first. Okay. Don't know if that's true or not. I have never heard anyone saying that, oh, yeah, Papoose cheated on Remy Ma. And I just haven't, I just haven't heard it, And to me, I think, personally, to me, I think, this is all an angle. This is all an angle, and I don't think Remy Ma is built that way where she's going to cheat on Papoose. I don't think Papoose is going to cheat on Remy Ma because their love has been tested. When Remy Ma had to do a bid, he had plenty of opportunities to cheat on Remy Ma. And Remy Ma would have been cool, had no choice but to be cool with it. Papoose could have been cheated on Remy Ma if he wanted to, but no, he hold it down. He hold the family down. He hold her down when she had to do her bid, and he's been holding her down since day one. Now, music-wise, Remy Ma had a couple of hit singles. She's more famous for being in the Terror Squad. She's more famous because she done a couple of tracks with Fat Joe. But Remy Ma as a solo artist, and I like Remy Ma. I like Remy Ma's flow. I like her style. Remy Ma wasn't, other than the Conceited song and the Conceited video and Take Me Home, a large portion of her catalog is just her battling. Okay. When she battled against Nicki Minaj using Nas old tracks, old video, song Ether, she it was just, she'll just basically just battle rapping Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is no battle rapper. Okay. She has some clever one-liners, and Sheether. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. But that's the DNA of Remy Ma. Remy Ma is a fighter. Remy Ma is a battle rapper in essence. All right. And when she tried to cross over commercially, people didn't see Remy Ma as like a Nicki Minaj or a Little Kim or Foxy Brown or any of these girls. Okay, people just don't see Remy Ma that way. People put her in a box as a battle rapper. Okay, but she's not out here like Sexy Red doing Pound Town and things of that nature, where you have Lotto, Cardi B, Glorilla. You got even Little Kim. When she was rapping, they would step outside of the box and do other type of content. Okay, well, other type of songs of love and romance, sex, and things of that nature. Okay, being the baddest itch. Okay, so, but you never saw Remy Ma that way. I saw the video. With she did a hook on Mary J. Blige's song, and they made a video about it. A lot of people say that was made years ago, and it sounds like that could be true. In other words, it sounds like when she made that song, she was together with Papoose. I think once again, in life, you work smarter, not harder. And they're even angling this Mary J. Blige song as well. Could she be talking about papoose? Is this more receipts on, you know, the cheating accusations? Now she's saying that papoose cheated on her. And her new guy's gonna get all this box and all this head. Okay. So I just think this is an angle. This is mainly to elevate her Battle League, Remy Ma. Um, it benefits Papoose somewhat because they're still married. Who knows? VH1, Love and Hip Hop, will may come a calling and want to do a story about this. So it helps them. It helps easy the block name in the news lines and in the news feeds and on social media, but it doesn't promote him on anything else. Okay, so yeah, that's all I got on this. This was really light. Let me get into a commercial, and we'll start the next topic of business. Here's Sister T.
These niggas come in your chat. They won't even hit the like button because you all are a bunch of motherfucking haters. Bitch, it don't cause you shit. Not only to be over here, it don't cause you shit to hit the like button. But double fuck you motherfuckers in real life. Huh? Yes, that won't hit the like button. This is for you motherfuckers. Bitch, hit the like button. Don't hit the like button. Fuck you motherfuckers. In real life, you hear this? Look, bitches. You don't hit the like button. Fuck you motherfuckers. And thank you for the view, bitches. These niggas.
You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, what's going on? Come on now. Pull yourself together. If you're going to watch it, like it. Get busy. You got things to do. Hit that button. You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you...
Thank you, Sister T, and thank you on the ads, guys. Really do appreciate that. Follow what the individual said in that ad. Rate, comment, subscribe. Hit the subscription button. Share my YouTube channel as well as this live stream with your friends, family, and followers. Let's get this YouTube channel as well as my name lit in the YouTube algorithm. If you want to further support the channel, hit the join membership button. Remember, membership has its privileges, as well as you can hit the Kish app. $sign, I'm Chris the Don One. I got all the links down below. Subscribe and enjoy at your leisure. You heard me? All right. The next thing on the docket, okay? And let's do an audio check. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, we are live. All right, so this is coming from the good folks at TMZ. They know drama. They know more drama than TNT. Okay, and TNT is affiliated of We Know Drama, but no. It's TMZ, and they definitely know drama. They got drama for your mama. All right, so BLAC CHYNA is back in the news again for all the wrong reasons again. This time has nothing to do with BLAC CHYNA, has more to do with her mother, Toni. For those who've been living under a rock, allow your boy to explain. Toni, back in her day, back in her heyday, Toni was, if you want to call her a model, she was a model. You want to call her a video vixen, she was one of them, but she was internationally known as an adult entertainer, okay? She was one of the reasons why BLAC CHYNA went into adult entertainment, all right? And at first, there used to be history between bad blood between BLAC CHYNA and Toni. Black China was, living her best life. She was getting famous, getting, you know, you know, when she was popping. And Tokyo Tony, the green-eyed monster of jealousy, uh, didn't appreciate her daughter, started hating on her daughter and things of that nature. And they got back together again, particularly when Black China signed a deal with the Zeus Network. One of the things Zeus had to help on Black China's front was to get Tokyo Tony on her show, as well as Tokyo Tony doing her own reality show, a dating show like the Flavor of Love with Flavor Flav and things of that nature. I don't know if Tokyo Tony's um, I don't know if Tokyo Tony still has that show. I'm not subscribed to the Zeus Network. I don't even know if Black China still have her show. Okay, me personally, Amber Rose and Black China, they're outside of their prime when it comes to stardom. Hollywood is definitely not knocking at the door, beating the door down for either one of these two. The music industry is definitely not interested in Black China, Tokyo Tony, or Amber Rose, podcasting, entertainment, things of that nature. No one's not interested in these females. And, because there's a whole new crop of females that are younger and do more wild and crazier things and say more wild and crazier things than these three individuals. They had their time under the sun. Now the sun done passed them. Okay. So, with all that being said, let's get into this article coming from the good folks of TMZ. They know drama. Black China's ex-boyfriend exposes Tokyo Tony of thirsting for her sloppy seconds. All right. So Black China, aka Angela White, I think that right there. I mean, to me, that is internet gold. All right. Your nickname is called Black China, but your real name is Angela White. Black China, Angela White. Okay. Normally the alter ego is competing with the real deal Holyfield. Okay. I think the real deal Holyfield, Angela White, is competing with Black China. Black China's name is resonating higher than Angela White. Okay. But I digress. We'll get into it. Okay. So Black China, aka Angela White, mother Tokyo Tony, is sneaking behind her back, hoping to get into her ex-boyfriend's pants. At least that's what the leaked DMs are suggesting. China and rapper Little Twin Hector, never heard of him before, used to date Black China. Okay. Dated for a couple of years before breaking up in 2026. But on Thursday, he claimed that Tokyo Tony was sending him explicit DMs on Instagram, posting explicit DMs on Instagram for the whole world to see. Okay. Mama making moves out here. She patting that cooch, okay, in this video. All right. You can go check it out for yourself. You ain't missing nothing. Okay. That's what Tokyo Tony is doing. All right. Very nasty work on display. Tokyo literally hit up Twin and apparently threatened to take a flight just to beat up her daughter, which prompted Twin to send her a passionate message. I've seen the message asking to fill her heart with love instead of trying to beat down Black China. All right. He turns out to be bait for a thirst trap. Tokyo swore up and down China was jealous of her natural body and then bared all of it on the DMs in an attempt to arouse Twin. Okay. We done seen all of the messages and the pics and the videos and things like that. I can't post none of that stuff here. All right. You have to go. Google's your friend. You can just type in Tokyo Tony. You'll get all the dealio. All right. The breaking point of Twin came when Tokyo sent him a clip of her covered in a blanket and pounding or patting her poom poom. Okay. Hector was so disgusted that he made a diss track video called Miss Tony and include the DM as evidence. Oh Lord, holy! Neither China nor Tony has responded in the latest that has been unfolding. But is it real? That is very surprising for a mother and daughter to have the same taste in men. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, no, it's not. All right. I don't know. Uh, Whoever wrote this article. Um, Let me find out who wrote this article. Obviously hasn't lived life. You know, if you, you know, if if the daughter's a thought and the mama's the thought, they probably have the same interest in the same guys. All right. So it's not that deep. Okay, not that deep at all. All right. So let's get into it. All right. So Tokyo Tony has been competing with BLAC CHYNA for some time now. Now it's been on again and has cooling off because BLAC CHYNA has given her an opportunity and a lane to make her own lane, sort of say. Now, Tokyo. Now, BLAC CHYNA. Ever since, and I've done a video on this and it's a live stream, and I also done a live stream. BLAC CHYNA is pretty much in the closet, and now she just goes by Angela White. All right. Even though it was a tactic, it was a promotional tactic for her to talk about, her shutting down her OnlyFans and getting rid of all the tattoos and the face dimples and a reduction in her breasts and her ass. She's trying to put this in out in the world as she's trying to do the right thing. She getting her religion on. She's more religious. She don't want the devil or Satan on her body no more. And she's becoming she's becoming an actual real woman. All right. And we all fell for it. I fell for it for like a couple of minutes. Then I came into reality. Okay, this is this is BLAC CHYNA, aka Angela White, trying to recreate magic and to get clout, because using the BLAC CHYNA nickname, that don't resonate no more. Okay. So she's thinking, okay, I gotta make money. And this comes on the heels of her, losing her cars, in the process of losing her home. At one point, she was selling clothes. I had a whole bunch of BLAC CHYNA fans in the comment section defending all of these actions. Look, I'm not saying it's not wrong to sell clothes. There's something wrong if you're selling clothes. That's not what I'm saying. All right. I know all you BLAC CHYNA women out there, all you BLAC CHYNA fans, or trying to make excuses for her financial decisions. All right. She wasn't doing this when she was at her apex, when she was making money through reality shows and through the Kardashians, and when her name was really popping out there. She wasn't thinking about selling her clothes then. She wasn't thinking about this spiritual awakening then when she was popping. She wasn't thinking about deleting tattoos off her body that sort of promotes Satan and the devil, and getting rid of the face dimples and reduction of her breasts and her ass, her Brazilian butt shots. Okay, she wasn't thinking all that stuff when she was popping. Okay, why she's thinking about this stuff now? And there's a method to the madness in everything that we do and in every walk of life. At one point, you can afford these things. At one point, you can be that person because that person is popular and that person makes money. But as time moved on, and like I always tell you guys, there's always a new big booty chick every summer. Every summer is a big booty chick being introduced to the world. And BLAC CHYNA got older and older. she's no longer desirable. Now, she's still a beautiful woman. Don't get it twisted or confused, okay? But she's in her 30s, okay? And her name, BLAC CHYNA, it doesn't ring bells anymore. She can't make no money off that. So now you start seeing her downsize a lot, okay? Things that she would throw money at in hopes for it to make it a profit, she's no longer doing that stuff no more. Now, this is the same woman that sit up here and told you guys, and you guys fell for it hook, line, and sinker, that she's making tens of millions of dollars on OnlyFans and this, that, and the third, okay? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've seen BLAC CHYNA's OnlyFans. I don't know if it's still activated, but I have seen it before. And ain't no way she's making that type of money. Okay? Now, the chick, the Catch Me Outside girl, I forgot her name. She's still a top earner on OnlyFans. Cardi B is a top earner on OnlyFans. But they're not, they're not, sucking on meat, pepperoni sticks, and taking it up the ass with a dildo. Okay, they're not doing none of that. But I feel like guys feel like those women are desirable for different reasons, and that's why they make them. That's why they the top earners on OnlyFans. There are some guys that have been subscribed to these two women for quite some time in hopes of them to come out with their own sex tape. Okay, that's what they're hoping and praying on. I don't see it. Okay, because they're making way too much money. All right, but yeah, when she was on her height, when she was at her apex, she wasn't thinking about being financially responsible. She wasn't thinking about downsizing. She wasn't thinking about getting rid of all this stuff, changing her image, going back to her birth name, Angela White, and all that. All that was an angle for you guys to be concerned and to follow her and, support her. All right. And recently BLAC CHYNA has been teeter-totting on which personality is going to make her the most money. Some months it could be BLAC CHYNA, other months it could be Angela White. Okay, she's not fully committed either way. Whatever she's getting the bag off of, that's what she's gonna go. That's her go-to. All right. But Tokyo Toni, her mother, has been very envious and jealous of BLAC CHYNA's newfound success when she was in her prime and when she was at her apex. Tokyo Toni wanted that life. Now, Tokyo Toni, when she was in her prime and when she was in her apex many moons ago, okay, social media wasn't popping when she was in her 20s, so she had to get in where she can fit in. Yeah, she did the strip club, she did the porno scene and things of that nature. But nobody, she's not famous for none of those actions. She's more famous of being the mother of BLAC CHYNA, who created BLAC CHYNA. Okay, she's more famous for that. And when BLAC CHYNA was getting her shows on VH1, when she got knocked up by a Kardashian, and when she was dating all these A-list Hollywood stars and rappers and athletes and things of that nature, BLAC CHYNA Tokyo Toni was in her feelings. She was a little jealous of all that. Okay. And when you hear these comments about her Tokyo Toni thirsting for BLAC CHYNA's sloppy seconds, one of her boyfriends, it did not surprise me none. I don't think this is an angle. I think she was really trying to, and women, whoever can hear my voice, okay, this is the classic example of you don't tell other women, your mother, your sister, your daughter, your business, particularly your business in your bedroom, all right? When you up there telling your co-workers or your female co-workers, or women talk about sex with other women, And then they talk about how big it is and how long his sex drive is and this, that, and the third. He done folded me in. Girl, he done folded me into a folding chair. Girl, he done folded me into a pretzel. All right. When y'all talk like that, you're advertising, and you're advertising it with other women, and these other women are not being treated like this in the bedroom. Those women start lusting for your boyfriend, for your husband. And then therein lies the temptation. I'm going to be honest with you, ladies. A man is not tempted daily. It doesn't happen. Okay? So we as men, we don't go through life. Every woman wants to smash us. Women, it doesn't matter if you the baddest bitch, wherever you at, or you average, you're mediocre, or you just ugly. Okay, you're going to be looked at, and a guy's going to come are going to come at you. Okay, so you're going to always be tempted. Some women pass the test, other women don't. But when it does a reverse uno to the guys, when you got a slew of women interested in you in a one night stand, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna take the bait, hook, line, and sinker. Okay, I don't care if you feel like your husband is holier than thou. He's a priest, he's a deacon, he would never do that, he won't betray you. When the opportunity comes, and when it comes to knocking, best believe there's gonna be a lot of men that's gonna come a calling. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So women, keep your business in the bedroom between you and your husband. The last thing you want to do is promote your business in the bedroom to other women that is not getting that attention. Don't even have a man. Okay, they humping on oversized teddy bears. Okay, they got roses. They got all these sex toy devices in their dresser drawer. Okay, they got a slew of batteries. All right, but I don't care what type of device is out there, and you women, talk about it. Nothing's gonna replace a good solid dick. That's all I'm saying. A good solid dick is not replaceable. Okay, a woman would take a good healthy dick and an appetite and a sex drive over a rose or whatever device is out there. All right, that's all I'm saying. So yeah, but Tokyo Toni has always been jealous of BLAC CHYNA. Why? If anyone's surprised now, why are you so surprised? Okay, I'm pretty sure cooler heads are going to prevail. They're going to get through this, and I give it a year. No, I take that lie back. I give it like maybe 2 years. BLAC CHYNA Tokyo Toni is going to be in the DMs of somebody else that used to be associated to BLAC CHYNA. That's how it works. Okay, that's how it works. All right, that's the game in the thought world. Okay, the thoughts. Okay, the freaky tales. Okay, speaking of freaky tales, speaking of thoughts. If you are interested in listening to a unique podcast that tells stories of retail, freaky tales, stories about their lives, things of that nature, confessions, whole fashions, go check out my podcast, Everybody Hates Chris. The links are in the description below on Spotify, YouTube, Google Play, wherever you get your podcast indulgement from. All right. So let me do a real quick break, and we'll get into the next order of business. Okay.
You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, what's going on? Come on now. Pull yourself together. If you're going to watch it, like it. Get busy. You got things to do. Hit that button. You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, what's going on? Come on now. Pull yourself together. If you're going to watch it, like it. Get busy. You got things to do. Hit that button. You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you spend that much time to watch the video.
All right. We back in effect. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Okay. Now, the next order and the next thing on the docket is Jason Whitlock and Stephen A. Smith. Okay, now I have done an extended video as well as live streams talking about these two individuals and talking about why they have beef with one another. Also told you guys their backstories and things of that nature when they used to work at Fox and ESPN. If you want to listen to that, if you want to listen to all that, go to my sports channel, Just My Opinion Podcast. That's my YouTube channel as well. It's down below in the links below. Subscribe and enjoy. You will not be disappointed, not by the least or the slightest. All right. If you want the full skimming on what's going on. All right. So we're only going to talk about recent events. All right. So Stephen A. Smith came out with a memoir and, talking about his life, his story. He talked about his family. He talked about his time at Fox, ESPN, Skip Bayless. The list goes on and on and on. Just talk about his sisters and things of that nature. Came out with this memoir. He even talked about when he used to play high school basketball. All right. And I've heard this story so many times because Stephen A. Smith has talked about it on First Take a time or two. Okay. Stephen A. Smith, and this is his story, is nobody else's story. He talked about how, he was on the high school basketball team and he played a game where there was a recruit for Salem State. I think that's what the college he attended, saw him there, gave him a basketball scholarship. And the rest, you say, is history. Now, when he said that he injured himself, but he still utilized the scholarship in as far as getting his degree, and the rest they say is history. Now he's talking about that. Jason Whitlock went on his YouTube channel, talked about it, and talked about how Stephen A. Smith is an habitual line stepper. This man lies a lot. And he went through his book. He talked about some of the stories, more of the stories about him being a professional, playing high school ball and college ball. Now, they showed his stats, and I've seen these stats before, where he's got and they look at his points. He scored 1.5 points. I don't know how you can do that, particularly when a basket is 2 points. Now, maybe he got fouled when he was getting ready to shoot, and he had to go to the free throw line, and you get 2 opportunities at the free throw line. He missed one of the opportunities, but made it with the other opportunities. All right. I don't know if all that is true. I will say, I really don't pay attention to Stephen A. Smith when he talks about his collegiate career, or when any of these media personalities, these sports media personalities, talk about they're a lot of these journalists when they talk about themselves in third person about their collegiate or their high school career, because everybody, look, let's just be real about it. We all have done it a time or two. We all sprinkle some cap in our stories. All right. We all think we was the best thing since sliced bread at every high school. Okay. We all sprinkle little lies in our truth, saying that we was this big time high school athlete, or we was ultra smart and we passed every test or exam. We've all been there and done that. Okay. We all have done that. All right. And Stephen A. Smith is no different than anybody else. Okay. No different than anybody else. All right. It's just the way it is. It's the law of the land. We all gonna lie about something in our high school lives or our college life, like we was popular, we was the biggest players on campus, we had all the females, we was a walking party, we was the life of the party, we was a celebrity on the college campus or the high school campus. We're all going to embellish a little bit, all right? And I do feel like Stephen A. Smith, when he wrote his memoirs, he embellished a little bit on his playing career. But Jason Whitlock is attacking the whole memoir. He's saying that all that was a cap. Okay, that's just cap. All right. Stephen A. Smith, and he's always been on Stephen A. Smith's throat. He's been, at his head top. I think in the beginning, when they used to work at ESPN, in the beginning, they had a business type relationship, but they were never cordial or friendly outside of the building. And I do feel like Jason Whitlock is a little jealous of his situation now. Stephen A. Smith has gotten mega contracts from ESPN. He's gotten more opportunities in sports entertainment, in sports media entertainment than anybody. Okay, Stephen A. Smith, had a night show. He's been featured on a lot of hit programs. He's the executive producer and host of First Take. He started First Take with Skip Bayless when it was First and 10. So if you look at Stephen A. Smith's career, he has projected. He has been moving up the ladder. When you look at Jason Whitlock was an accomplished journalist, particularly in print media. He was more famous on that side of the stick. Started moving from print media to ESPN. He used to be on Sunday conversations. He would, and he would still write columns as well. And he didn't mind being a little controversial with the matters that he's talking about. All right. He used to work alongside Stephen A. Smith. He used to work alongside Jamel Hill. Working alongside a lot of those pioneers of sports media. Okay. But if you look at Jason Whitlock's career now, he got let go at ESPN. He moved to Fox Sports 1. I think they probably wouldn't have been interested in Jason Whitlock if Colin Cowherd, he had a relationship with Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd recommended Fox Sports 1 to hire him. Okay. He was the host of Speak for Yourself. And in the beginning, it was Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd were making appearances there. Then, Colin Cowherd would focus more on his show on Fox Sports 1. And also he's have a digital platform. I think it's called The Volume. So Colin Cowherd is doing extraordinary things. Okay. and just left Speak for Yourself to Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock would debate Marcellus Wiley. Marcellus Wiley left. He debated Alcho, and then Jason Whitlock left because Fox Sports 1 did not want him back. Okay. And now he's doing his own thing. I think he's on Slam TV. I have never heard of this program before. He also has a YouTube page. He talks there. I don't know if he's still on Outtake. I think he does articles for Outtake. I don't know if he still does that or not. But if you look at Jason Whitlock's career, he was already at the top when he was like one of the juggernauts of print media. And when media transitioned from print media to television, when it carried over there, and then it went from television to social media, and it's carrying over there, Jason Whitlock name don't ring bells. It seemed like Jason Whitlock was not part of those introductions. All right. And slowly but surely his star faded. All right. And now if you look at Jason Whitlock, he's doing YouTube. He's making, he's still speaking his mind, but he talks less about sports and more about topics that are buzzword topics that will keep people coming back to hear his opinion on things. But people really go to Jason Whitlock because Jason Whitlock has no love with all of his older colleagues. He would torch all his old colleagues to the ground. Okay, because either he doesn't have relationships with these people no more, or these people don't want to have nothing to do with him. He talked about Jamel Hill. He talked about Katie Knoll. He talked about Stephen A. Smith. He talked about a lot of women. I forgot the lady that was at ESPN. Now she's at NBC Sports. Taylor. I think her last name's Taylor. I can't think of her name right now. But he's been on a spree attacking the. Now, I did make a video. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but I talked about, and it's on my sports podcast, Just My Opinion podcast. I did a video on where Jason Whitlock exposed his damn self. Trying to chase for the clout, trying to chase for the clicks and the views. He saw an ad when he went to ESPN.com, saw an ad promoting adult theme type of stuff. And Jason Whitlock saying, look how desperate ESPN is. ESPN is so desperate for money that they are just allowing ads like this spread all over their website. Jason Whitlock is not realizing those websites are catered to what you are searching for, sir, not what Disney or ESPN is requesting. Jason Whitlock has no idea what cookies are on an internet browser. He may know actual cookies. He may know Toll House cookies. He may know Oreo cookies. All right. He may know deli store cookies, all right? He may know those type of cookie sandwiches. He may know chocolate chip cookies, vanilla cookies, coconut cookies, almond cookies. He may know all of the health craze cookies, sugar cookies, Christmas tree cookies. But this man has no idea what a cookie is, the definition of a cookie on your internet browser. Got toasted, got lit on fire, set on fire, okay? And you can tell when no one likes you. no one liked Jason Whitlock so much that they wouldn't even piss on him. If he was on fire, they wouldn't even piss on him. They would just let him burn. That's how he was getting torched on social media. Everybody was coming at Jason Whitlock's head top. So trying to chase for clicks and views, and you end up exposing yourself. Well, if you're a content creator, how you change the narrative about yourself, okay? How you exit stage left where you expose yourself and people are coming at your head top. How do you change the narrative about yourself? Oh, let's talk about Stephen A. Smith's memoir. People are no longer talking about that, where he exposed himself about the cookies. Now people are talking about what he said about Stephen A. Smith. Okay, that's if you're a content creator, if you are an amateur content creator, and people are on your head tops about what you have said or what you have done, you know how you can change the direction, change the argument, talk about something else. All right, and that's what Jason Whitlock has been doing. Now, look here. I don't have a horse in the race. If you check out my channel, my sports channel, Just My Opinion podcast, I'm not a fan of Jason Whitlock. I'm not a fan of Stephen A. Smith. But I do give them their props. I do give them their flowers. I call it straight down the middle. I'm not a fan of either one of them, but I do give them their props. I do talk about their accomplishments, but I also talk about the matter of hand. All right. And I was on Stephen A. Smith's head top when he decided to get rid of Max Kellerman, because Max Kellerman was starting to become a bigger draw than Stephen A. Smith. When African-American athletes would rather have Max Kellerman interview them than Stephen A. Smith. And Stephen A. Smith was on damage control 24/7. He was fighting for his life. He was punching into the air, okay? He was fighting for his life out here. He was wearing daisikis. He was wearing all the African pride t-shirts and, Black Lives Matter. He was trying to show the world that he's African American. He's pro-African American. After that T.O. comment. And since he's the executive producer of ESPN, he gave ESPN, and he said this on his own video. He went upstairs and he told the powers that be. He said, quote, if you guys want me back, if you guys want me to continue to do First Take, then you have to pick a side. It's either him, Max Kellerman, or me. And they chose Stephen A. Smith, and they exit stage left with Max Kellerman. I did not like the way Stephen A. Smith handled that. I thought Stephen A. Smith is a competitor. I thought Stephen A. Smith was a full believer in competition is good. But he allowed that to get the best of him. And, here we are. Here we are. When you talk about Jason Whitlock, on the other hand, once again, I give him his props. I give him his flowers. I give him his respects. But with Jason Whitlock, on the other hand, Jason Whitlock, the things he's been saying about his former employees, co-workers, his former co-workers, and the stuff that he did off camera, I cannot co-sign to. I feel like these guys, I don't think these guys are the same, but I do feel like these guys are not honorable, in my humble opinion. Now, a lot of people are saying that Stephen A. Smith is doing all this because, and he's picking a war with Jason Whitlock. And I remind you, Jason Whitlock has been attacking Stephen A. Smith for 10 years now. Why he chose to, I can't stand no more. I got to stand on the square. I got to talk about this guy. Why he chose now to do it. Okay. You had 10 years of opportunities to do it back then. Why are you doing it now? Now, a lot of people think that the reason why he's doing it now is he's looking at the numbers that Shannon Sharpe is doing on YouTube. And Shannon Sharpe is you know, his social media platforms, he's got like 1 million plus subscribers. He's on his way to get 1 million on YouTube subscribers. That interview with Cat Williams, the last time I checked, it was over 40 million views, guys. He's going to get a huge payday. He don't even have to do another interview for the rest of the year. That's how big that is. Okay. If that was me, I wouldn't have to do more. I wouldn't have to do no more interviews. I'm done. I can just live off the commission and the check that I'm going to get annually from YouTube every month, just off of that one interview. You know, but you know, to me, it's much more deeper than that. It's not about the money, even though I get paid through YouTube, through ads and donations and things of that nature. You know, the real reason why I do it is because I love what I do. Okay, but I'm just saying, 40 million views, that's a lot of money. A whole lot of money. All right. So, a lot of people are getting, look, competition is good. Don't think for a second Stephen A. Smith ain't competing with Shannon Sharpe. Don't think for a second your favorite sports personality ain't competing with Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is doing crazy numbers out here that a lot of people would love to bite the apple of. Why you think Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes is, you know, talking about this interview, saying like, you know, he should have, you know, they talked about how they, Shannon Sharpe allowed Cat Williams to just speak freely and have no pushback on it. Why you think Steven Jackson is talking about it? Because of this one interview that's on Shannon Sharpe's YouTube channel. Shannon Sharpe is smashing the records, okay? And he's going to get a lot of publicity. And if he parlays this, and I've said this on Just My Opinion podcast, it would not surprise me none if ESPN, I don't know how long his contract is with ESPN, would not surprise me none if ESPN just rips the contracts and just say, you know what, we're just going to make you we're also going to make you the face as well as Pat McAfee. Y'all two guys are going to be the face of the new era of ESPN. I still think they're going to cut Stephen A. Smith a check, but I don't think Stephen A. Smith's check is nowhere near as big as what Pat McAfee is already making and what Shannon Sharpe can potentially make. Because ESPN is looking at, okay, if Stephen A. Smith leaves us, so be it. We still got Pat McAfee, and we got we got Shannon Sharpe. The only reason why Stephen A. Smith has a dog in the fight is because they don't have a lengthy contract with Shannon Sharpe. But trust me, that's going to happen. Okay, that's definitely going to happen. They struck gold with Shannon Sharpe, and Fox Sports 1 got to be kicking themselves in the head right now because all that publicity from Club Shay Shay, you don't think that would have elevated Fox Sports 1 and Undisputed? You don't think that they would have been talking about that during this week? Come on, man. And Undisputed is struggling. Okay. So yeah. I say all that to say, look, I think Jason Whitlock is not a good guy. And I think Stephen A. Smith can't be, I don't think Stephen A. Smith is a good guy either. Okay, but if I had to work with either one of them, I probably would take my chances with Stephen A. Smith over Jason Whitlock. There, I said it. All right. So, yeah, that's what's going on. A lot of people think, I told you what a lot of people think. I sort of co-sign with that conspiracy theory that Stephen A. Smith sees all of the eyeballs looking at Shannon Sharpe, and he's saying to himself, oh man, I need a diversion. What can I talk about that's going to keep me in the news rotation? Oh yeah, Jason Whitlock. And then here we go. So people been wanting this between him and Jason Whitlock for quite some time now. All right, so that's it for that topic. I got like a couple of more topics, and then we're gonna head on up out of here, folks. We're gonna head on up out of here. So, all right, real fast, real quick. Saw something that went viral on social media, and it started on TikTok. You don't stop, and it's these two stories, and they're eerie. They're similar. It has something to do with relationships, PS5, and caring more about gaming than your responsibilities at home. One, the girl just literally gave him an ultimatum. He chose the PlayStation 5 over the female, and he humbly walked out. All right. The other one, the lady said that he quit his job, bought a PlayStation 5, and now he's streaming. Now, context is important. The second story, the guy was streaming because I guess he wants to become a streamer, and he's going to make money that way. And there was a lot of people in the comment section saying, well, you can make money off streaming. That's true. But you can still stream and still keep a 9 to 5. I don't understand why they're different. Now, I do know when you stream on Twitch or Kick or whatever, you have to be on there a long period of time. This ain't no 2 or 3 hours. Like, I have a Twitch channel. I rarely use the Twitch channel, but when I do use it, I do Call of Duty. I was thinking about doing, like a live stream similar to like this on Twitch, but I wasn't feeling it, doing all that talking. But the one thing about Twitch and Kick is you have to be on there a long period of time, particularly if you're not discovered, because you're competing with other people. Like, if you like Call of Duty, I like Call of Duty, but it's the most popular game. And if you just type in Call of Duty on Twitch, there's columns upon columns upon columns upon columns of people playing Call of Duty. So you have to separate yourself from the rest of them. Okay. Food for thought. If anyone's interested in streaming, stream a game that is not as popular, it's new, it's not as popular, and you can go into the market a lot sooner with it. Okay. Call of Duty ain't one of those games. It's just it is what it is. Okay, but getting back to that story, let's talk about that story. You have to stream a long period of time to even see any type of money, because you're basically doing it for free. All right. You can get donations and things of that nature, but it takes a long, long time. And for you to quit your 9 to 5 job to heavily stream, I mean, that's the biggest of biggest sacrifices. That's something where you will have to talk with your significant other. Like, you have to have a conversation with them like, hey, I'm pretty good at gaming. I'm thinking about streaming to make extra money. But the problem is I'm probably going to have to stream all day, meaning I'm not going to have too much of a work life. So I'm going to give up my job in doing this. And I don't think a lot of women are down with that. I would look at it like this. Like if y'all had an actual adult conversation, like, hey, I think what you should do is if you got personal time, PTO or vacation time, you should spend your whole vacation streaming. Just nonstop. Streaming 10, 20 plus hours if you want to. And be real with yourself like, hey, is this a career that I can make money on? And you have to be honest with yourself if you want to do that. But if it doesn't work out, hey, you gave it 7 days, you gave it your all, you streamed nonstop. It didn't happen, didn't work out, but you still have your 9 to 5. You have something to fall back on. I think an adult would do that. It'd be no different if a female, talks to her significant other and say, hey, look, I look beautiful. I look attractive. I think I can make money on OnlyFans. Let me try it out for a week. If it doesn't work out, I'll still keep my job. Okay. Whatever it is. I mean, when you have this is a great topic for my podcast, and I might do this topic in my podcast. All right. So, I think if y'all are in a relationship, y'all should make decisions off of the conversations that you have with your significant other. And if your significant other isn't down with it, you have to respect your significant other's opinion about it. Now, if you want to pretty it up and put parameters in it and say, hey, if I don't make this, if I spend time doing X and I don't make Y, then I'm going back to my 9 to 5 or something like that. Okay. Something like that. So yeah, there's I feel like that second story, that relationship could have been salvaged if they were talking with them. And who knows, they probably were talking and either the significant other wasn't hearing it or he wasn't hearing it. Okay. But you have to mutually agree on something, yay or nay. Okay. And y'all have to respect each other's opinion about it. All right. Now with the first story, I told you guys, like, yeah, he's not working. He bought a PlayStation 5 and he just being, he's just being the lowest form of disrespect. He's not even trying to work a 9 to 5 because he has responsibility. She's paying all the bills and stuff. So she orchestrated this ideal of, we got evicted. She changed, she was thinking about changing the lock. She got rid of the food, this, that, and the third. And he just grabbed his stuff and left because he thought that they were evicted. And you heard people in the comment section in the original video, a lot of women going like, good for you, this, that, and the third. Me personally, if you got to go through all that extra stuff to get rid of your significant other, then what that says about you, okay? You picked them. You chose them. You got a baby by them, okay? So that's why I say when people should know one another before they commit to one another in a relationship. A relationship shouldn't be founded on sex or how good he or she looks. Okay, some of you guys make life decisions on your first date, or get some time to know the person. All right, yeah. So, and that applies to everybody. Even DJ Academics is dealing with it. Okay, but all right. So we talked about that. All right. So, yeah, that was just too extra. But then she's been posting religiously about this topic, and now she's thinking the possibility of taking him back, accepting him back. And a lot of people were not feeling it. Okay, you went through all this extra stuff. You finally get him out of the house. Now you can do you. You can focus on yourself. And you mean tell me you're willing to take him back? Either this is all cap and this is stage to get clicks and views, or, you know, she did something without thinking of the consequences, or she thought that she was the ish, and when she was for the streets, she chose the streets over him. But the funny thing about the streets is, it's okay that you want to accept the streets, but the streets have to accept you. Okay, you just can't just simply go out on the streets. You know, the streets are for you, and yada yada yada. Everybody's in open arms and things like that. If there's a disconnect between the streets and you, and you know your clout isn't resonating any guys to come over there to you, you know. So I think this is a cap story. I don't believe this story to be true. I just think this is for clicks and views and things of that nature. I hope this is all cap and it is for all clicks and views, because man, that's a hard lesson to come by. And is the guy going to accept him? I'm pretty sure the guy's going to accept her, because I'm pretty sure he went back home to his parents. He's living with his parents. And, you know, there's no woman out there that wants a bum for a husband. He's not any type of marriage material. You know, sometimes, you know, people are made for one another. Okay, you got this woman, clearly she adds no value to any man out there, any eligible bachelor out there that would want to wife her up or be in a relationship with her. And then you got this guy, he's a total bum. No woman wants to deal with him. So, you know, they have no choice but to get back to each other, because they're perfect for one another. Because nobody wants either one of them. All right. So yeah. That's it. All right. That's it. All right. And with that, I say this is the first live stream of 2024. Okay, the last time I did a live stream was in December. And here we are, I think this is what, the second week of January. Just a couple of programming notes. I'm still going to upload videos, but maybe not as many as I used to. I'm primarily going to only I'm thinking about doing a video maybe here and there, and then doing live streams. It seems like you guys love the live streams. I like the time because I'm getting two type of audiences. I'm getting the night crew audience that is listening, and I'm also getting the early morning audience who just got up trying to get their day started. So I'm getting two different audience. I feel like I'm at the right time to do a live stream. Also, a programming note, I'm going to try to do live streams in the middle of the week or the beginning of the week, okay? I'm going to try to do those, all right? But, yeah. So, that's all I got for today. I really do appreciate everyone that done came in. Hit the like button. On your way out, could you please hit the like button? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this live stream with your friends, family, as well as your followers. It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from Ghost. It's your boy. I will see you bright and early next Saturday morning. Something breaks in between this Saturday to next Saturday, we're gonna cover. Okay, so I'm up out of here. Peace and hair grease. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. All right. Oh, go check out my podcast. I just uploaded an episode a couple of days ago. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. Go check that episode out, as well as my other episodes. So go check that out as well. Also, subscribe to me on Just My Opinion podcast. That's my sports podcast. Also, check me out on Twitter. Hit me up on the DMs. If there's something interesting you want me to talk about or cover, we'll talk about it. And yeah, I'm up out of here. I'll see you guys next Saturday. All right, I'm up out of here. Deuces. I'm out. Gone.